We all love a good computer game, right? You boot up the old computer, go to addictinggames.com, or Cool Math Games if you're a simpleton. You play world's hardest game, you get up to level 24, you die a million times, and then you break your fucking keyboard in half and throw it out the fucking window. But don't get me wrong, I love my computer games. I especially love a good Mario Flash game. Hey, since I'm how late from Mario Day, I figured we'd take a good look back at some of the best and worst and weirdest Mario Flash games the internet has to offer. Buckle up, buckaroos. This is gonna be a long one. We're gonna talk about some popular ones, some obscure ones, haha funny ones. This could be interesting, or not. I don't know. But this is. Now, if you couldn't tell by my Mortal Kombat 4 Jarek profile picture, I'm a huge fan of the Mortal Kombat franchise. I first got introduced to the series when I played Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks on the PlayStation 2, and whoa, does this game need a remaster? Or at least a sequel? Or, god, at least re-release it on the eShops. Someone, please.
Please!
So, yeah, I really love the Mortal Kombat games. But have you ever played Mario Kombat? A little bit different from Mortal Kombat. This one has you engaging in a small beat-em-up quest to beat the shit out of Bowser and kill his bitch ass. You click left and right to move, up to jump, and A to attack. Yeah, this game was pretty bare bones, but I fucking loved it. This was one I played back then with my cousin on his computer. We even ran into this glitch at one point.
Oh my god! Oh, that looks easy. Oh, what the hell? Oh, Jesus! How am I supposed to? What the hell? How? What in the?
Pretty much, you just walk through a few short segments, beat up a few Koopas, then eventually make it to Bowser, where I swear his fireballs are just the worst at times. And if you're right in front of him when he starts firing the fireballs, good luck not taking up at least a third of your health. But when you do eventually beat him, you get this satisfying and funny end screen. This short little Flash game was created by a man named Daniel Sun, who was originally planning to create a full Flash game based off his Mario Flash miniseries, Power Star, but settled for something shorter. And let me tell you, this Power Star miniseries was some of the most edgiest fucking shit I have ever seen as a kid. Holy fucking shit!
Your struggle is pointless. We have already won.
Fun fact, apparently the voice of Devil Mario is the voice of Sonic in Sonic Prime. Don't know how true that is, I just read it in a YouTube comment, so you can correct me if you want. But I think that's pretty cool. Damn, this shit still really goes fucking hard. At least you don't have to save her anymore. The same creator would then come back to do a Redux version of the first game. And right from the get-go, this one just hits different. Gone is the sprite animation look, and instead we get a hand-drawn animation look. And honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It has a more charming look, but honestly, this one is just weird. You have a special attack, which is just a fireball that you can use over and over and over again. And honestly, this game seems to just throw whatever at you. I did beat Bowser on my first try by what seems like pure luck. You could beat both of these games in under 20 minutes. and honestly I recommend giving both of them a try. The same creator, along with a group of very talented game designers, came back and decided to make the Power Star game anyway. Power Star Unleashed. We're gonna have to load up the Newgrounds player for this one. Plus, bear in mind, it is in beta. But the game actually runs very smoothly on there. This is the definitive Mario Combat experience. It has 3 fully playable chapters and a shit ton of combo variations. I mean, just look at all of these controls and button combos. A lot of them I can't even do. But again, bear in mind, it is in beta. Maybe one day when the game is fully completed, I'll come back and give it a full proper review. But for the time being, I do recommend seeking this one out. It even has a battle arena, and you can't go wrong with a good old-fashioned battle arena. You can even use a sword. Now this is a series I've played so much in high school on the computer. Super Mario Star Scramble was a series of games programmed by a guy named Ken. But these games were like micro little collectathon games. You collect a certain number of shine sprites to unlock the key to the end of each level, then eventually fight Bowser. Honestly, these games were simplistic in the best way possible. I couldn't count the amount of times I've loaded up these games on miniplay.com during my high school homeroom and tried to see how fast I can beat each of them. They even have a spooky ghost version of this game. And yes, I played that one a million times too. And the third game even has a cool level referencing Super Mario Land. Honestly, I really wish there was a comeback for these games. They're really good, so go play them. Now I can't talk about old Mario Flash games without bringing up the Super Mario Flash series. Starting with the first game, the OG Mario Flash game that everybody has probably played, Super Mario Flash. Honestly, it still holds up. I've always considered this as a definitive Super Mario Bros. 4, even though it really does nothing new to add to the series. It's just extra Super Mario Bros. Levels. It even had a level editor, years before Nintendo made Mario Maker. The second game is more of the same, just with the Super Mario World aesthetic instead of the Mario All-Stars one. The third game seems to be where the creativity kind of died for the series. I mean, the first world is literally the exact same as it was in the second game. Super Mario Flash 4 was most likely not created by the original designer. The backgrounds look nice, but this game has a weird bouncy feel to it. Mario Forever Flash is, well, another bare-bones Super Mario Flash game. Yeah, you see why I lumped all of these into one segment? None of these games are really bad by any means. Just don't expect to be blown away by innovation. It wouldn't be a Mario Flash game retrospective without some Mario Star Catcher 2. Yeah, I suck at this one. I don't know what it is. I've played this game for over a decade and I still can't beat it. But definitely seek this one out. It's still a classic. The goal is very simple. Just get to the end of the level and collect the star. Like, this is the slipperiest one by far. Mario goes so fast in this. So fast that you're actually meant to maneuver around ceilings in this game. Plus, the platforms move, but you don't, so you have to manually keep up with them. But I am being a little too harsh on this game. It is one of the very first ones after all. At least one of the first ones to get popular. And by the way, if you want to play any of these games yourself, the links to them will be in the description. Yeah, it should go without saying that it's about to get pretty wacky from here on out. We've only seen the surface of the Jizz Pond, but now it's time to dive deep. Oh god, what am I looking at here? This is supersized Mario Bros. You can run. Or slide. You can also click up to jump. Not really. But yeah, this is the game. It's pretty much just a minute-long walking sim to the end. This game was apparently made as a tribute to some guy the creator read about on Encyclopedia Dramatica, which, let that set the tone for the rest of the video. Also, I don't know what it is, but I was only able to get to Bowser one time in this game on my first run, and every time after that, I instantly die the moment the second level loads. I just don't know. This one is just weird. This is the most awkwardly controlled platformer I've ever played. The jumps feel like Waluigi only weighs a pound. I mean, just look at this. On the first screen of the game, I'm jumping over a pool of water that is on fire. I swear, this part with the booze is purely luck the way I look at it. This game does have a unique charm to it, in that you could tell this game was made by one kid type of way. In a weird way, I do recommend it. This one is just a ripoff of Super Mario Star Scramble. And a bad one at that. This one is just a mess. This game has the dullest aesthetic to it, and it moves at a snail's pace. I'm also really not a fan of desert levels in any type of game, so having a game that's nothing but that is, well, you know how that is. It's also buggy as hell. There are so many times where I would die to just complete nothing. I couldn't be bothered to finish the game even though it's only 8 levels long. So, here's somebody else's footage of the final boss, which by the looks of it, I really wasn't missing much. And apparently, according to the description of that same video, this is just a reskin of the original Super Mario Star Scramble. So, it's even less original than I had thought. Of course, the game could just be a tribute, but man, I couldn't imagine playing this instead of the original. For this section, I'm just going to speed through a bunch of games that I really don't have much to say about, so I'm just going to bundle them all up in the Gunky Quickies category. Oh god, we're on the bottom of the barrel now. Mario Dress Up is a game where you do just that. Dress up Mario in a bunch of different outfits. So of course, I had to give him every eye the game could offer. Plus, I don't know how true this is, but from the research I did on this game, I found posts about it dating back to before 9/11. Mario Dress Up might predate 9/11. I don't know how to feel about that. This the guy who created Mario Dress Up? He also has Michelin Man Dress Up. What? What? What the? What? Oh, I guess he did have his response to 9/11. Osama bin Laden air hockey? Oh my god! That was so loud. Jesus. Oh my god. The bush isn't even moving, or do I have to move? I moved. Oh. I had to move bush. Oh wow. This is just. Oh my god. Oh. This game you can play up to 2 players, and the goal is to kill 20 enemies to progress to the next stage. There are 4 items you can play around with. Only one of them I was able to get. It runs like total ass water on my computer. 2 times I died from just walking. So yeah, I didn't even beat 1 level. If you've played any kind of tower defense game, then you already know what's up. You can lay down Luigi's and Mario's and Toad's to start with, and you can upgrade each of them. You can sell and trade your warriors for different ones or just items, and honestly, this is a very good tower defense game. I'm normally not a fan of the genre. I used to play them all the time, but lately I haven't. But honestly, I could see myself sinking hours into this one. It's weirdly addicting in a way. Definitely check this one out. My army of Luigis will never fall. Rise! In this one, you start off by jumping as Mario, and every coin you collect sends you higher in the air. You could also get Yoshi coins, mushrooms, and fire flowers to help you get extra boosts along the way. This one is pretty addicting in the way that Flappy Bird was. Very simplistic and easy to get into. Just a neat little distracting high score game. Super Mario Bomb. You run around mazes and lay bombs to kill your opponents. And no, this was not a pre-9/11 game. You got your usual choice of Mario characters. Mario, Luigi, Bowser Jr., and Yellow Toad. So, get to bombing. This is just an endless running high score game. The stars you collect add to your main score, and the coins are for purchasing other characters you could play as. And 5,000 for Toadette? Yeah, no thank you. The farthest I'm willing to go is buying Luigi. And it was still disappointing. They didn't even use Luigi's voice, they just reused Mario's. You only get 3 short little levels to run through before it repeats. So there really is no incentive for buying the other characters and replaying the game, since you could pretty much play through the whole game 5 times in under a minute. And also, you have to jump by clicking the mouse, or touching the screen if you're playing this on a tablet. And there is no option to use a button in this game instead of the mouse. Why? Why not? It would have been so easy to just make the spacebar an option. But if you're so inclined to run through 3 levels over and over again as Toadette, then maybe there's a goal for you. This one, pretty much, they just take Mario and put him in the Doom engine. All you have to do is collect all the coins to move on to the next level. You don't even have to kill all the Goombas, but, you know, where's the fun in that? Let's boot up some Mario Invaders, and, yep, it's exactly what I expected. Space Invaders, but with Mario. You shoot colorful Bowsers while these freaky looking Koopas cheer you on. Yeah. Alright, Super Mario Jelly, let's do that. Whoa. It seems like Mario lost all of his bones and muscle tissue. Moving Mario feels like eating cereal with chopsticks. Okay, alright, well, what's next? A Super Mario truck? Alright, this one might not be so bad. We're just gonna go for a nice truck ride, and I can't really read those instructions, but I guess we'll just have to figure out as we go along. So, oh joy! My favorite genre of Mario level made into a whole game again. And this one is no better than Egypt Stars. It runs a million times worse. I know it could be my computer, but all the other games ran fine, and it seems like those are way more elaborate than this one. There are some positives. You can play as Luigi, as well as Toad. Luigi has more jump than Mario, but Mario has more speed than Luigi. And Toad has a spinball attack. Here is somebody else's footage of this game, and by the looks of it, it does look like this game is meant to run very smoothly. So it does seem to be a problem on my end. I could just download the game rather than play it right off the browser, but nah. Well guys, I think that's about as much as I got for today. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.